Fans have been told to clap by waving their hands. First serve, setter Izzy Ashburn. Outside, Cash into the middle of the net.
Well, one of the things we're going to keep track of for Wisconsin, where they serve the ball. They're going to be serving the ball to zone 1 a lot. As that ball comes to the setter, it's going to be more difficult for her to set a perfect in-tempo set to the outside hitter.
Zone 1 illustrated there, dump. Devyn Robinson turns it down the line. Kelly Sheffield, of course, the defending national champion, head coach, 15+ Big Ten wins. In every season, he has been really special in making adjustments, as you said, running a 5-1 yesterday when MJ Hamill was under the weather. Ashburn again. That is area 1 for people learning the areas. Devyn Robinson, she loves the line, goes over the top. Katie Schumacher-Cauley, the head coach in her first season at Penn State, and I think she's really taken some people by surprise. You wonder, after Russ Rose retiring, whether Schumacher-Cauley was going to be able to keep that legacy.
Yeah, you know, this was somewhat of an underrated team. No one predicted the chemistry and the way that she's been able to get transfers and freshmen to come together and mesh. They are playing outstanding volleyball here in the tail end of the Big Ten Conference.
Tight set, Cash trying to wipe it, but she was too far inside to wipe it off the block.
Yeah, it's a trap set. When that ball is low-tighted inside, we call it the kiss of death set for an outside. Again, she tried to wipe it off, but could not do anything with that ball.
You mentioned service to zone 1, a focus for Wisconsin. Why is it harder to set a ball from zone 1?
Well, the ball's coming over your shoulder, and you see right there, the ball has to be passed in front of the setter in order for her to set middle. That time, that ball gets passed to the right side of the court. LSI is moving back, a very difficult set to make because you're setting all the way across 30 feet from sideline to sideline.
Salesa Elisaya serving. Big front line for Penn State right now. Pass is on the money. The bang, right on top of it. It is Anastasia Kudrashova. Oh, excuse me, no, I was going the other way. That's Danielle Hart.
Yeah, that is Danielle Hart, and a great pass by Guchtekin in the backcourt for Wisconsin. Spot on. There's Danielle Hart.
We talked about Hart being error-free. Too much heat, and the fans go wild, waving their hands. That is the way you applaud if you are hearing impaired. So the fans here all showing their love and respect that one.
They're loving that swing. Cross-court hard at the point where she makes contact on the ball. Thumb down, super hard ball to defend.
Trouble pass. Franklin sets Robinson, one step outside. Deep line, but there is a whistle. I believe it was under the center line.
Now you're going to see right here when Katie Clark, number 11, lands, I believe she did cross that center line.
Double sub for Wisconsin. Of course, you want to keep an eye on the subs. MJ Hamill now serving and setting. Sarah Franklin, big pin on the outside. There's the freshman we talked about, Alexa Markley. Big night for her last night.
Yeah, she was outstanding. So impressive. This week's Big Ten Freshman of the Week and hammering that ball cross court.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
There's a look at Trammell. Supporting, you can see the silent sign shirt she's wearing. Redirection. Elisaya to Weatherington. Heavy arms, but Orzal making sure that block stays in. Good timeout for Kelly Sheffield.
Yeah, exactly what you want. You want to get a point out of the timeout. Julia Orzal right now doing a really good job of just lining up nose to nose with the hitter. Extended awning block.
to go.
Well, that is a big block to hit around. And as soon as Markley hit the ball, she knew that was not a good hit. You know, the Big Ten, it is learning on the job, and Markley knows that was low seam. I got to go high on that ball.
Out of system again, it has to go to Markley again. This time she tries to go high, but gets the antenna. And this is Jocelyn Boyer behind the service line. She had that 8-0 run in the first set. Goes down the line, Bilanovic, nice pass, opens it up for Weatherington to knock it down.
In the first set, you saw Wisconsin serve to zone 1, and Penn State could not handle it. Completely different there. You see Bilanovic really handling the ball, and then what a hammer from 17. Look at the split in the block. Weatherington sees it and delivers a smash for her team. Wow.
Yep, and credit Allie Holland, too, for holding that middle. Danielle Hart had to respect her first. Orzol, off hands. Beautifully played by Uli Orzol.
I always appreciate undersized outside hitters. Now, I say undersized and she's 6 foot, but sometimes we see these monsters on the pin. Again, she has a knack for handling the ball, knowing what to do. Hand-to-ball contact, excellent for Orzol.
Pulled off the net. Everybody knows it's going to Markley. Orzol again, working high hands again. Holland working so hard to get up in the middle.
A great read by Angelina Stark. She's the middle back for Penn State. Shuffles to the line to play the ball that gets hit high off the blocker's hand. Look at that read by number 10 in right back. And then always up ready to hit is Allie Holland.
Penn State 26-2 in home matches versus Wisconsin all time. The only time the Badgers have beat them here, 2002 and 18. Good push from Robinson. And again, she's attacking out of the middle there, sometimes on behind the center.
Yeah, it's really, really difficult. You have to watch your hitter along the net. You can't get tied up with just watching the ball because your players are going to leave the hitting zone and go to other zones along the net, as you mentioned, Emery.
Yeah, Devyn Robinson kind of announces her presence with authority. Cleaning up some moisture off the floor. The fans cheering the person who helps mop up the floor.
It's a nice hustle for sure.
Orzol serve down the line. Grimes passes a dime. Wow. Robinson and Hart end that conversation quickly.
A statement block by Wisconsin. The speed, and then, wow, Hart. That looks like a national team player right there at the
agree.
net. Yeah. Great future.
Calling coach. Behind the setter, working so well. I love that Holland's always available. You can just rely on her.
Yeah, you know, and you just have to lay it up, and she'll go find it, and she'll make a smart attack.
Allie Holland, 7 kills, 0 errors, hitting .538 for this Nittany Lion team right now. Cash Williams back up front, Sarah Franklin as well. Robinson, one blocker, not gonna do it.
So when you have one blocker, you're one-on-one, you have to go with the hitter's approach. That time, number 10, Dev Robinson, she's going cross-court. Take a look at 23, Cash Williams. The approach is going cross-court, the shoulder's going cross-court. You have to take a step to your right as a blocker and try to defend that cross-court shot.
And I wonder if Cash Williams was thinking, okay, we need to block her line, because that's the conversation we had, and didn't make the adjustment based on that particular set.
Well, when you have a talented player like Dev Robinson, she'll hit any shot, and you just have to choose one and hope that the blockers or the diggers on the opposite side will defend and dig. Yeah, she's having a heyday with that shot. Unbelievable power behind that arm of Dev Robinson.
For these defenders, they're there, but you got to put your helmet on and stand in it.
Well, and you should commit. You see number 11 there for Penn State. She's getting caught up with Schreck because you have to respect her, and that's where a good setter will see what the middle blocker is doing on the other side of the net and set the opposite way. So very deceptive sets here by the Wisconsin team.
Wisconsin within 2 after trailing this entire second set. Cash Williams. They do get a touch. Penn State inching closer.
When this Penn State team needs a kill, they go to this young lady out here, number 23. She delivers all of the time. And this is a significant block. You see the space right between the blocker's arms, and that is the shot that Williams scores on.
Stark's serve. Guchtikin off the net. Here's Demps. We haven't had the opportunity to call Demps's number much, but she's done a nice job. 3 kills on 4 sets.
So smart. She goes up strong like she's going to hammer, and in that last second, just kind of takes a little bit off and places it exactly where she wants.
Sarah Franklin behind the service line. Zoe Weatherington looking for touch and gets it. Set point, Penn State. Bilanovic serving for the set. Trouble. Demps. How about Elisaya with the up? Sent long by Markley.
Defense is stellar right now for Penn State.
Jocelyn Boyer behind the service line, the most successful server for the Badgers. Remains set point. Perfect pass. Back to Weatherington. Through, drives a truck through the hole in the block.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
You got to just serve and pass, and Wisconsin looking like they might end up winning this third set if they maintain this pace that they've had in the first and third set.
Cash Williams all the way outside. The block is waiting for her. Keeping it in play. Danielle Hart dug well by Elisaya. Of action. Backcourt attack is what the call is.
Yeah, the ball was dug and it was going over the net. The only thing number 11 could do is try to set that ball with one hand. Izzy Ashburn, unfortunately, attacking that ball, and so because she is a back row player, she is not allowed to do that, and the ref made the good call, calling her on a back row attack, giving the point to Penn State.
Right, and yes, we saw Katie Clark touch the net.
Yes.
The backcourt attack happened first. Hart continuing the streak, still error-free, doing an amazing job. 7 kills on 12 swings.
Yeah, the power tip is working for this Wisconsin team, and just when you think she's going to tip, then she'll throw in a missile, but that time the tip that goes sharp to right front scores.
Doesn't get any easier now. Smrek, Franklin, and Robinson up front for Wisconsin. Great one, sneaking it through. Beautifully done by Katie Clark, who continues to soar.
Yeah, Clark so good in her position, just having the courage to go against big blockers and just swinging to win. She's having all kinds of fun, calling for the set. Now you hear she's calling the hitters right now. What you have to understand about the game of volleyball is there's almost like 6 mini game plans that you have to prepare for. Katie Clark calling the swing.
Weatherington over the top.
Communication error on Wisconsin's side of the net. Let's look at Clark, how she is talking, and she is calling out her hitters. Communication, such a big part of the game of volleyball. Clark displaying how important it is on that play.
Pass is good, to the middle, Smrek unloads.
What a set. Izzy Ashburn taking a tight pass and delivering a beautiful set to Schmeck. And wow, Schmeck just unloads on that one. Great jump set. Look at the starting position by Izzy Ashbourne. Low, ready, hands up, and then that quick off the ground, explosive attack by Schmeck.
MJ Hamill behind the service line. Goes to Stark. That area they've been running all day. Outside, Markley. Nice and contained. The Badgers scatter as it's being chased down.
I love how everybody chased after, hoping to get a second contact. If you just touch that second ball, you want your teammates next to you. Take a look at this. The entire team is running, hoping that Hamill will touch the ball, so there's an opportunity for that third contact over the net.
There's nothing worse than chasing it down, touching it, and then find out nobody believed you could go get it.
Exactly.
Popped down by Franklin on the overdate.
Franklin taking care of the net. Well done. Sarah Franklin, that is just her 4th kill on the night on 11 attempts. Not the hitting percentage that we're used to.
Franklin behind the service line, some moisture being cleared up off the floor.
Let's see if they cheer for her again. Yes, they do.
Yeah. Into the net. So Penn State still have an opportunity here. What do the Nittany Lions need to do in this moment?
In this moment, you've got to serve your way out of this set. You've got to put some heat and give your block an advantage. So we'll see if number 12 can deliver a tough serve for Penn State.
Kirshen does that. Franklin gets a nice one, and then Robinson gets the ball rejected right back into her face. It's Markley and Holland.
So when the ball gets passed off the net, the set has to be slightly higher, giving the block an advantage. Let's take a look at this pass. Not a bad pass, taking the setter off the net, and then it's the lineup. It's the way Markley, number 19, sets the block and allows the middle to close to her beautifully. No space along that net for the hitter to hit into.
Wisconsin, moisture on the floor. 4-point deficit for the Nittany Lions. Audrey said Kirshen has to serve their way out of it. The serve's good. Smrek up top, no touch. That's 2 for Penn State.
A missed opportunity by Wisconsin. It was a perfect pass. Smrek just getting behind it. She obviously spent a lot of time in the weight room. That was a power tip that went way long.
Kirshen serve. Again, flat pass is perfect. Smrek takes out the aggression.
A beautiful pass. Again, never underestimate the value of this skill right here, right up to the middle. And then there you see Smrek just going way over top. The block was there. It's just the physicalness of that young lady that gives her such an advantage.
Slide behind, dug well. We got the freshman Markley out here. Just carving, surgical by Markley.
Yeah, I'm just shaking my head right now because her shots are so well placed. Just a great hand-to-ball contact in between the 2 defenders. Wisconsin needs to do some parallel lines on that. You want your drop-off blocker to take the short hit and let the left-back player take the deeper cross-court shot, but you got to be down low and ready.
Yeah, Markley showing why she is the reigning Big Ten Freshman of the Week, her first career Big Ten Weekly Award. Tough ball. And again, a backcourt setter that trying to intercept that bullet of a pass.
Yeah, it's the only thing you can do is try and stick your hand out. One of the things you try to do is get your palm facing your players.
In the middle of a squall, snow squall. Basketball started up last week. Back to Robinson. And Hart defending the net well. Good timeout for Kelly Sheffield.
Absolutely. You know, in this set, it was 16-6 in Wisconsin's favor, and then this surge of points from Penn State. Now Wisconsin up by 3.
Izzy Ashburn behind the service line. This is a big point. Will Wisconsin be able to get to set point? What a dig by Ashburn. Cash Williams takes something off of it. Orzal picked up. That's a big point. Stand and deliver. Hart. The story continues. The block of Robinson and Hart. Impenetrable. The 9th block for Wisconsin.
Okay, Wisconsin's point, but wow, you're seeing high-level volleyball right here. Great block. Prior to that, tons of defensive gets on both sides of the net, but statement block for Wisconsin.
Set point Badgers. Going back to visit it, and that block going all the way out. A great use by Holland.
Grimes passing nails on that very difficult serve by Ashburn.
We're gonna call it Grimes dimes, right? Passing a dime.
Passing dimes. Wow, on the money for sure.
Second set point, Wisconsin. Perfect pass by Franklin. Perfect rejection by Clark.
Clark just staying home, disciplined, getting her hands up over early. And she's having a big night tonight.
Third set point, Wisconsin. Franklin, another good pass. Misconnect on the set. Penn State has fought off 3 set points by Wisconsin. They're within 1. Fourth Wisconsin set point. They're passing with 4. Hart ends that conversation. Wisconsin escapes with set number 3.
They do it off the hands of a great pass.
Due to time constraints, we now move ahead in the action.
Full speed swing. Free ball, Badgers. As they want to get Cash off the sideline, unable to convert. The run is extended to 4 consecutive points for the Nittany Lions. Does she pull the string here again? Does she go full speed? Sends it long. I'm here for it, though. I was thinking full speed. Don't take anything off it.
Yeah, high risk, high reward. That time, you know, went long, but you can't ask more out of a player. 23, getting all kinds of taps and shoulder rubs there. Her coaches really appreciating her effort.
How good is this volleyball? Between the 2 teams, only 3 attack errors in this set. Wisconsin with 1, Penn State with 2. Bilanovic now behind the service line. An ill-timed long serve, in my opinion, for Wisconsin. Trouble pass. Orzal looking for the center of the court. The rejection is just perfect from Schmack, lands in the backcourt.
Well, Wisconsin certainly needed that point. What a great defensive effort by Bilanovic, just so fast. But no one in that backcourt to play the block from Schmuck.
Penn State 4 across, and Boyer drops in the ace.
That's a much-needed ace by Boyer. And what I really appreciate about her serve is she goes back, and then at the last minute, she sort of takes a little bit off of it, and it just dips. It falls down, drops down so quickly.
Boyer served 8 consecutive points in the first set. Back to Weatherington. Snapped down. Penn State point.
Weatherington taking a ball that was set off the net. That was about 3 to 4 feet off the net, and does a really good job of hitting an angle, unpredictable angle. What an athlete, Zoe Weatherington, number 17 for Penn State.
This match now gone more than 2 hours back and forth. Some of the best volleyball we have seen. Back, Demps, right into it.
Demps with that thunderous attack, hard cross court. Look at Demps, deep, well past that 10-foot line, just gaining momentum on her attack approach.
Wisconsin trailing only by 3. Izzy Ashburn, a terrific server for the Badgers. Perfect pass. And delivering yet again, Allie Holland has been fantastic today.
Yeah, I mean, this is just such high-level volleyball. We've got to appreciate the effort on both sides of the net, but Allie Holland, boy, taking that ball and going hard cross with it. What a treat this match is for Big Ten fans all over the country.
Grimes has passed well, over the top. Cash cannot get there. And this is maybe one of the better rotations for Wisconsin when you do have Robinson and Grimes. I mean, excuse me, Robinson and Hart up front. Grimes serving. Perfect pass. First time that LSI has called her number today. Free ball. Cash outside. Gets it delivered. And again, to your point earlier, Kelly Sheffield appreciating the work.
Yeah, you know, you just have to appreciate talent, and she is doing just a remarkable job tonight. Nice high set, perfectly placed, and then that is a winner. Hard to defend a shot that goes over the block into the corner of your opponent's court.
Yeah, that coffin corner. Devyn Robinson behind. Again, the slide. LSI having so much success.
What I love about Clark is she was on the opposite side, blocking the right side attack for Wisconsin, runs her route all the way to the other side of the net.
4 Penn State players in double-figure kills, with Katie Clark with 9. Set and long. Penn State hitting a blistering 407 in this 4th set. No slow start for the Nittany Lions in the set they won earlier or in this set. Franklin looks for the jelly roll in the middle. Slide again, pounded. Here it goes, get your cash back. Robinson, solo.
Just great competitive spirit, both sides of the net.
Franklin unloading. MJ Hamill serving, so it has to be in. They've had some miscues. Oh, wow, okay, Elisaya. And again, Elisaya, Cash with a big block in front for the set. season positioning is on the line, too, in terms of should Penn State be a top 16 and host. Grimes' pass is good. Cash Williams shut down by that block again. Hart and Robinson. We talk about the experience in fifth sets. Take a look at this. Wisconsin has only played in 90 sets, the fewest in the Big Ten. Penn State, 106. Trouble. Cash Williams looking to go over the block, goes long.
Yeah, mentioned it at the start of the fifth. You want to be aggressive, yet minimize unforced errors. Wisconsin getting 2 points on hitting errors by Cash Williams.
And they haven't passed to allow Elisaya to run the middle. Never over. Penn State point. To the service line is Allie Holland. Up front, Katie Clark comes in. Clark having a spectacular day. Middle, does tag the line, point Badgers.
Super important to stay in system, and Wisconsin really handling a tough pass by Allie Holland. Putting it up beautifully to the setter, Izzy Ashburn.
Orzal serve. Hits inside that back line, just the bottom dropped out.
Yeah, the game always comes down to serve and pass, and right now, at this point in the fifth set, it's Wisconsin winning the serve-pass game, but it is early, but Penn State really needs to get it together here in this pass.
Yeah, Penn State had slow starts in the 2 sets that they lost. Even more important right now, that's an impenetrable block for Hart and Robinson.
Yeah, it's a predictable set. There's no place that Elisaya can go but to the left side.
Set 5 in rec hall. And there's a pass where you can run the middle. It's the first one of the fifth set where Elisaya has been able to set it.
Yeah, Katie Clark so good running her route. Again, she is in the lineup after Taylor Tremmel got out with an injury. And boy, she has just been spectacular. Wow.
Elisaya serving. You still have Hart and Robinson up front. 14 blocks for the Badgers today. Beautiful reach by Hart. Hitting the 10-foot line.
A crazy angle, just getting up and over. And again, you're going to see Ashburn jumping, but nobody bites on the jump because she's a back row attacker. Lots of space in that left back area. Beautifully executed shot by Hart.
Guchtikin down the line. Williams able to sneak one past her. Elisaya pulled off the net again. Really had to go that way.
Yeah, and the block is really big for Wisconsin, but if you're not reaching over and you're not strong, she'll just power it through you as she shows on this swing. You win some, you lose some. That time it was Williams with the win.
Cash Williams behind the service line. She served the final few points of set number 4. Pulls the string here. Robinson rips it down the line.
Exclamation point on that swing. Look at her. She is jacked up. Fist pump. Big time swing. Yeah. She thinks she's excited? Wow.
Well, I watched her kind of high-five Kelly Sheffield coming off, and he was wobbling afterwards. So she's got some strength. Pass is good. Weatherington in the back. Big block there. She goes cross court, makes it look easy.
Had a beautiful angle on that. The block allowed her to hit cross court. You can't take everything away as a block. You got to choose. She hits cross court. There's open space. You've got to be able to dig outside of a block, but that arm of Weatherington, so powerful.
Vilanovic serve. They go to area one again. Franklin gives a great ball. Weatherington off the hand of Demps. That's a big point for Penn State.
Absolutely, and it's just, there's one thing about being strong, and then it's even better to be smart. Weatherington taking a ball and doing something smart with it, just chopping it off the blocker's hands.
Yeah, Penn State's gonna have to put together a couple of back-to-back points. There was the first in order to climb back even with Wisconsin. Orzo pulled off the net. You know it's gonna go to Demps. Door closed. Holland and Weatherington.
Big Ten volleyball fanatics are going nuts. This is just a treat. Watching these two teams going at it so hard, every aspect of the game, just impressing the heck out of me right now. Two premier teams in this conference.
A 3-0 scoring run for the Nittany Lions. Debs down the line. Holland pulling out the pause. And off the block. Huge run by Penn State.
So important for non-setters to be able to set the ball. Holland taking control of that second contact, putting the ball high. Rick Hall going nuts.
But first, volleyball, 4-0 run. Bilanovic behind the service line before these teams switch sides. Send wide, they do it. Penn State comes back from a 5-1 deficit.
Before these untimely errors in the fifth set, there is no room for that, especially when you're playing a talented team like Penn State.
Markley in up front for Penn State. Demps' pass is good. Franklin just OT over the top. Ends the run.
Smart shot, high contact in between the 5-6 seam in the backcourt. That was a much needed kill by Franklin.
Evened at 8 apiece. Trouble. Markley off the block.
Marginal pass by Penn State, but when you have a kid like Markley, jumps well, reaches high, hits high, she cleans it up. So call it bettering the ball. Good outside hitters. It comes down to their swing. Markley getting it done for the Nittany Lions on that rally.
Cassie Kirshen serve. Franklin again, but a big dig. Can they? They can.
Scrappy. Never say die. Welcome to Rec Hall.
Man, if you took the early flight home from State College for Thanksgiving break, bad move. Take a look at that huge point again.
This is just heads up play. Good bump set all the way across. And when you have a lefty setter who's gutsy, courageous, finds a way to score.
Danielle Hart subs back in up front. That's a big, great positive move for Wisconsin. Off the block.
Allie Holland having herself a night, being clutch. Great delivery again, Elisaya putting up such nice sets for her team. Beautiful display of team volleyball by Penn State.
Jillian Grimes back to serve. Set long consecutive service errors by Penn State.
Yeah, back to back, like you said, that you can't have that. You cannot give easy points to the #3 team in the nation. Wisconsin will make you pay. Let's see what kind of serve they, well, you got your best server there, Izzy Ashburn for Wisconsin.
Kirshen's pass back to Holland. She has to reach for it. Hart begging for it. To be able to do that, they made them pay for the errors.
Yeah, big time defensive get.
Trouble. Devyn Robinson puts it in a net violation against Penn State. 3 unforced errors, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Service error, and a net violation. Wisconsin regains the lead. Trouble again, takes Holland out. Everybody knows it's going to go to Cash. Orzol drops it in the middle. It's good, it's up. Nope. So that's challengeable in out. I just don't know. Katie Schumacher-Cawley asking her players, do I challenge it? And they say yes. So again, even though it's in the center of the court, the actual technical challenge is in out. Is this up? Oh.
Yeah, that ball is clearly down.
Izzy Ashburn. And Wisconsin 2 points away from escaping. Oh. It's in play. Devyn Robinson off the block and out. Wisconsin has only won twice before in the history of playing at Penn State. They are 1 point away from their first win in Happy Valley since 2018. Ashburn serve for match point. Grimes passes a dime. Cash Williams off hands. It's at the net. Holland on top of it.
Oh, she's been spectacular all night, taking that overpass, doing something positive. Now she is on the service line, taking a deep breath, a lot of pressure with the serve.
Wisconsin has 3 passers back. They're going to exploit the matchup with Elisaya again. Cash Williams rejected by Wisconsin's block. The Badgers a win over Penn State right to the finish.
Now, what an amazing test for Wisconsin, but they came out alive on that 5th set. Spectacular volleyball. Boy, Wisconsin really pushed.